welcome to another TTC update. Right, well, this TTC journey is just, yeah. I'm really remembering my days of trying to conceive with Roman now, because they were really hard. They were so hard. Every time I wouldn't ovulate or I'd get my period, I would be absolutely devastated, and it would just be a really big, long roller coaster of a ride. Trying to conceive Mila Rose, we did have the pregnancy loss, and then we had a cancelled IVF cycle, and then with her cycle we only got 4 eggs collected, and I thought it was over, and so that was another horrible experience. This time round the experience is different. There's just something different about it, but it's still incredibly frustrating. I'm just so frustrated at how the cycle is panning out. So to start from the beginning, my cycle day 1 was on like the 7th of December or something. We're now nearly in February. I have really freaking long cycles, and it really sucks, and it makes it really hard to pinpoint ovulation. So I'm going to show you my ovulation tests in my little book. So I started taking my ovulation tests on cycle day 32 by the look of it. As you can see, not a lot going on with, so this one here is the test line, and see like over here, but these, can I just say, these are some of the lightest OPK tests I've ever had. Like mine are have always been quite dark, but as you can see, they're really quite light. If you look over here to the previous cycle, you can see they're quite a bit darker, but yeah. So these have all been really quite light, which was really surprising me. And as you can see, there's nothing even remotely close to being positive. So then let's skip over to my OvaQ fertility monitor, which by the way, I do not have the vaginal sensor, and I really do need to get it, because that helps a lot when you have because it tells you when you have ovulated, and I don't have that. So right, okay, so my OvaQ fertility monitor, everything was white. White means just your average day in your cycle. And I thought, gosh, I'm getting really far along in my cycle and it's still showing nothing. So what it's meant to do is it's meant to find your Q peak, and then it's meant to put all these lovely little blue boxes in. So it was still white, and I thought, what is going on here? And so I went into my settings and I checked that it was set to about a 60-day long cycle. You take the average of the last 3 cycles, and mine have been anywhere between 60 and 70 days. So I put 62 days. And then it said that I was on cycle day 22. And I thought to myself, that's very odd, because I'm not on cycle day 22. I am on cycle day 47. And for some reason, on January 1st this year, it decided to start me on a new cycle. And I emailed the company, or I emailed Sarah. She's lovely. She's amazing to ask questions. And she said she honestly doesn't know why it did that. So it was not putting in all these blue spaces because it thought that I was only on cycle day 27. Yeah, so I went back in and I put in my actual cycle day 47, and all of a sudden these little blue squares started to appear a week ago. And do you want to know why that's really frustrating? That's really frustrating because the little blue squares give you an indication that that is your fertile week. And I had missed my fertile week. I was beyond gutted. I mean, there is a still chance of me getting pregnant, but it was just, you know, like when you find out that your fertile week's there and you're all the way down here a week past it, it's quite frustrating because you couldn't plan baby dancing around your fertile days or anything like that. So I was really quite gutted about that. But then, wait, there is more. I was still not quite convinced that even though I had found a Q peak, I was still not convinced because I still hadn't had any positive OPKs. And yes, I know some people don't get positive OPKs. I do know that. But to throw a spanner in the works, today I took my OPKs, and they are the darkest that I've seen them this cycle. Let's see if I can. So although they are not positive, they actually look a heck of a lot lighter in the camera, but as you can see, they're not positive, but they're the darkest I've seen in this cycle yet. And so it's made me think, okay, maybe if I test tomorrow, they'll be even darker. You compare them to all my other OPKs, it's really dark. Really incredibly hard to show you guys. Can you see that? Well, you can kind of tell how dark it is compared to the rest. So I'm wondering if maybe ovulation is pending. So, you know, I'm going to keep testing. This is why you keep testing. Even when something tells you that you've ovulated, you keep testing. I learnt the hard way. I'm now like however many cycles in and still not pregnant. So I am still testing. I'm going to test until I get my period. I swear to God, I am just going to test every single freaking day. According to Fertility Friend and my OvaQ monitor, I am actually 7 days past ovulation today. But like I said, I'm not convinced because these have gone dark. I will test tomorrow and see what happens, and if they go light again tomorrow, well then maybe it's just my whacked hormones. This TTC journey just incredibly frustrating. You have to have incredible patience when you're trying to conceive, especially when you go month after month after month after month and nothing's happening, and you're getting conflicting signs and signals, and this fertility thing says this fertility thing says that, your OPK say negative, your fertility monitor says positive. Like, it's really hard, and it messes with your head. And I promised myself at the start of this trying to conceive journey that I would not get so involved in it, but you know what, it's just so hard to not get wrapped up around the trying to conceive journey. It's just so hard. It's unbelievably hard. Like, every day I'm just thinking about, oh, I've got to pee on a stick. Oh, in the morning I've got to do my, you know, mouth thing with my OvaQ monitor. Like, it's in your face every day, all day. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. Sorry for my rant. Please give me some advice below in the comments if you wish. This is such a pain in the bum. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.